always wanted to on here. My name is Kat, and I wanted to share some live sound healing and share a grandmother card. I've been feeling so much collective energy, and I don't get to see many people often. And so when I do get to intertwine with other energies, I find these downloads happening so fast. It's really interesting. So yeah, I love the art of divination, and I think we're getting signals and signs like all the time of different energies that we can benefit from and signs to look out for, and our subconscious brain picks up on so much, so it's really interesting to note on that. Let's see what the grandmothers have to say. Use the sound to ask a question. Think about something you can bring to your heart. Song of the Grandmother. I love it. It's really interesting what comes up with cards too. Like, there'll be so many times where I'll see something like on the bottom of the deck, and I'll shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and then I'll get that card and I'm like, I didn't even have to shuffle. It was like already telling me, but I didn't see anything when I looked down. So we do have some cards that are not all placed according, which is okay. Just recalibrate. What does the universe have to share with us during this really potent time? I feel pretty certain that we are entering the precise moments of the precession of the equinox. That means that we are encountering the rhythm in which the earth and sun have made their way like around a full circle, or ecliptical, which is like, I want to say it's 36,000 years, every 36,000 years ish. And so some really great info, like where to look deeper into this energy, is Spirit Science. I forget his name right now who runs that channel, but I've been watching that channel since I was probably 19, maybe 20. Really deep knowledge that is like hidden in plain sight, but he goes so deep, and it's really easy to understand because it's in like cartoon form. So it's like, so that we can all understand, because a lot of us millennials, and we grew up watching cartoons. So thanks for joining. Let's see what the Song of the Grandmothers have to share with us collectively in this time. I still am finding some cards that are floppy flooped. So yes, I believe that we're encountering the precession of the equinox, and I'm sensing this collective need in our throats, also the back of our necks, which is like representative of the past. Something's coming up. The truth wants to come out. It wants to be exposed. It is safe for the truth to come out. That's really what I'm feeling here. I've been feeling it for a long time, and really receiving recognition of that in many, many ways. Play the truth. Let's see, grandmothers. I'm going to split it right in half and see who's here for us. Ooh, Grandmother Fern. Oh, it's actually Grandmother Spiral. I'm so sorry. But we see that in a fern, of course. And the Fibonacci spiral is in literally everything in nature. Wisdom. Lean into the curve. Each turn unlocks the knowing wound around your core. Let's read what she has to say. So again, yeah, the Fibonacci spiral is in every natural thing. And it's really neat to kind of witness that as you go on in life and they're like, oh, that's a spiral. And not like, yes, in a shape of a spiral, that's a 2D form, but like when you see how plants even grow, it's really neat. All right, I know I'm blabbing too much. Let's see, grandmother spiral. Furled fern fronds wear the cloak of grandmother spiral, esteemed fashion designer of the natural world, proclaiming her wisdom at every turn. No one's path follows a straight line. We might meander or zigzag, take a shortcut, find ourselves at a crossroads, work around roadblocks, or even forge new trails. Still, most of us perceive life as proceeding from point A to point B, and so on. So why does it sometimes feel like if you're going in circles, confronting the same issues on repeat? You might be thinking, I thought I worked through this. Why am I here again? Did I fail the last time? Grandmother Spiral arrives today with a definite no. What if the paths you walk curve ever inward, leading you to the very heart of yourself? With each turn of the spiral, you revisit the tightly wound issues that your soul chose to focus on in this incarnation. You gain new wisdom, heal more deeply, and slough off. I don't know that word. Slow off. Yet another layer. Of course, not every issue requires repetition for full release or learning. But when grandmother spiral visits, you're probably confronting something familiar. She challenges you to review the situation from 10,000 feet. Look how far you've come already. What new facet or layer is ready for resolution this time? And she quotes, "The winding corkscrew trail is infinitely more wondersome and potentiated, don't you think? Let your accumulated wisdom be your guide and have faith. Your destination is worthwhile. Lean into the curve." So I feel like we can really all speak to this as like we come into cycles of like, why do I keep on dating the same person? Or why do I find myself in the same job situation? Whatever it is. It's not that we're failing. It's that we're revisiting a pattern that we're finding a new perspective. And I think that's what's beautiful is like, it's not linear. We see in everything that life is cyclical. Our bloodstream, the moon phases, the earth and the sun and all the planets. There's nothing linear except for, well, not even except. 3i Atlas wasn't linear, was it? It just came from somewhere else and passed on through. But, even like asteroids and meteor shower, like it's a orbit. Things that are so far out, we have a gravitational pull. Our light has a gravitational pull. Like it is okay to keep going through these phases and cycles because it's about you learning and like you loving yourself in the process and not giving a fuck what anybody says, what anybody thinks. It's none of your fucking business what anyone thinks. It's just about what you feel and what you think. Yeah. Well, yeah. Except for who you're sharing those drugs and sex with sometimes. But yeah, sorry about my cursing. I felt like a bunch of people just laughed after I said that. But yeah, I think it's really important to just stay focused on your center. You have worlds inside of you ready to be explored. There's a saying that you have 84,000 egos, and how could you possibly reach outward towards, trying to fix or like be in anyone else's world, their spiral, when you have so much moving on inside of you and working inside of you? If you think about it, we're like literally the embodiment. Thank you so much. You're beautiful. Of our ancestors. We are the walking embodiment of all of our ancestors. Oh my gosh. Like, think about that. It's insane. Yeah, I used to enjoy that a lot. Now I'm a mom and focusing everything inward, but actually my first mushroom experience was in Michigan here, and I had a really beautiful ego death. Again, that spiral upward of something rising inside of me. That's how I found wolf energy, and I saw plants receiving light. And if you think about it, guys, like we can't see air, we can see light, and like I think sometimes we can't see light because it transforms when it knows it's being observed. Oh goodness. Um, well, let's keep the love in here. As you know, like when we close our eyes, you know, we are soul, like we all have a skull and like a beating heart, right? We all have a brain. And when, you know, we're kind of focusing on those inside pieces, the rest of those things can kind of fall away. When we focus inside. I like to really remember as above, so below, as my Pegasus is above me. My Pegasus helps me journey a lot. So yeah, thank you for coming, guys. I really, Ultra. I really appreciate you taking the time to witness the wisdom of Grandmother Spiral. Please subscribe, follow for more beautiful ancient wisdom and sound healing. I love sharing my sound bowls. I'm about to get a new crown chakra bowl. Heart. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I love all of you. I love all of you. Thank you. Bye.